Welcome back to another Explainer. Today, we're going to objectively break down a digital training product that's really been making the rounds lately. It's created by Jackie M, and it's called the First 10 Sales System. Listen, if you've ever felt completely overwhelmed by the crazy world of online marketing, or if you're just sitting there trying to figure out how regular people actually make money on the internet without these massive advertising budgets, you are absolutely in the right place. We're going to pull back the curtain, look at exactly what this product is, what's actually inside the box, and figure out whether it lives up to its own hype. Okay, let's dive into this. To really understand the solution here, we first need to understand the core problem. I mean, why do most beginners fail online? It's a super common story, right? You set up your profile, you excitedly start your online business, you put together what you think is a great offer, you share your links, and then crickets. Just absolute silence. Zero replies. No buyers. Nothing. It is incredibly frustrating to put yourself out there and feel like you're literally just speaking out into the void. Well, this system attempts to address that exact painful stage of the journey. The sales page for this product makes a really bold statement, and honestly, I think it resonates with a lot of people. It says, most beginners don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because nobody ever showed them exactly what to say or how to follow up. And you know what? That is a fantastic observation. The real roadblock holding most folks back isn't a lack of hustle or effort. It's that massive gap between posting a piece of content and actually turning an interested viewer into a paying customer. You just don't know what to say. You don't know how to respond. And so you kind of just freeze up. So here's our quick roadmap for today. We'll start with the zero sales problem, move into the 3-action loop, peek inside the complete system, look at accelerating with bonus tools, and wrap it all up with the final honest verdict. All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the zero sales problem, getting past that frustrating gap. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the stark visual contrast. On the left side, you've got what pretty much every beginner is doing, throwing random ideas at the wall, totally guessing at what might work, trying out a brand new platform every single week, and basically ending up with a chaotic, unorganized pile of sticky notes. But on the right, a structured, simple checklist. The whole premise here is that having structure completely removes the guesswork. And frankly, getting rid of that guesswork is the only real way you're going to build any consistency. The independent review of this system actually points out that the core problem beginners face isn't a lack of fancy tools at all. It's overthinking. People think they need like 10 different strategies or endless new ideas to succeed, so they constantly jump from platform to platform. They try to build these incredibly complex automated funnels when, truth be told, they haven't even mastered the art of a simple direct conversation yet. They completely miss the follow-ups. This product is positioned entirely around stepping away from all that chaotic noise and just mastering plain old conversational execution. Moving right along to Section 2, the 3-action loop. This is the core methodology of the whole system. The philosophy Jackie M uses here is beautifully simple. It breaks down the entire terrifying sales process into just 3 actions. First up, the message, meaning saying the exact right thing so people actually stop scrolling and respond to you. Second, the reply, responding the right way so they stay engaged and, don't just ghost you. And third, the follow-up. Guys, this third step is massive. The sources consistently point out the following up is where almost all beginners completely drop the ball, usually because they're absolutely terrified of coming across as pushy. But this system heavily emphasizes that the follow-up is where the vast majority of sales actually happen.
So, the crucial point is that this system fundamentally rejects the idea that you need expensive software or these massive, bloated, theoretical courses just to get started. You don't need a fancy $97 a month funnel builder. Nope. You just need to understand how to naturally turn a simple human conversation into a transaction. It's really about bringing sales back to the absolute basics.
Okay, let's crack open the box. Section 3, inside the complete system. Let's see what you actually get. Right off the bat, this product isn't just one massive, intimidating 100-page ebook that you're totally going to abandon and never finish reading. It actually caters to different learning styles by offering a multi-format delivery. You get 4 core resources here: PDF guides, audio training modules, and video implementation walkthroughs. So it's actively designed to take you from just passively reading about a concept to actually hearing and seeing exactly how it works in real-world practice. The foundational piece of all this is the PDF guide, which, and this is super important, includes a very specific 7-day action plan. This is absolutely critical for beginners. Instead of just dumping a bunch of high-level theory on your lap and saying, well, good luck out there, it tells you exactly what you need to execute on day 1
day 2, day 3, and so on. It's built to actually give you momentum and get you moving immediately, without you sitting around twiddling your thumbs guessing what your daily tasks should be.
And this brilliantly illustrates how the product layers its teaching. Because let's be real, if you've ever bought a template and still had no earthly idea how to actually use it, you know how frustrating that is. Well, the audio and video trainings here are designed to fix exactly that. The audios walk you through the underlying psychology of the templates, kind of like listening to a private podcast. Then the videos actually pull back the curtain and show you real-world conversation flows right on the screen. You literally get to see exactly how a prospect is smoothly moved from saying, "Hey, I'm interested," all the way to, "Sounds good, here's my payment." Next up, Section 4, Accelerating with Bonus Tools, How We Overcome Analysis Paralysis. So the package includes 4 specific bonus resources. Now, we all know that in the digital product world, bonuses are usually just useless filler slapped on to make the offer look bigger, right? But the independent review of this product actually highlights that these 4 tools are incredibly practical. They are genuine implementation tools meant to be used by you every single day, rather than just informational fluff that's going to sit gathering digital dust on your hard drive. Let's detail these out real quick. First, you get the message swipe file, which basically hands you fill-in-the-blank hooks, so you aren't just staring blankly at a blinking cursor. Then there's the follow-up scripts pack, designed specifically to turn seen into sold. It handles those really tough objections, like when a prospect drops the dreaded "I'll think about it" on you, by giving you the exact words to respond with. You also get a visual 10 sales tracker to keep yourself organized and a 3-day quick start plan to ensure you're executing within your first 72 hours. These tools perfectly bridge the gap between learning the theory and taking actual, concrete action. Let's move to and see how this builds into our last section, Section 5, the final honest verdict. Let's talk numbers first. The price point. The entire system, including all the multimedia training and those 4 bonuses we just talked about, is introduced at just $17. It's very deliberately positioned as a highly accessible, low-risk entry point for beginners who just don't have hundreds or thousands of dollars to drop on high-ticket guru courses. Now, the independent review we analyzed for this explainer gave the first 10 sales system a very solid 4.1 out of 5 stars. So it's highly recommended for its specific target audience. But the reviewer was totally honest in pointing out that, hey, it's not a flawless, perfect product. It has its distinct strengths, for sure, but also a few clear weaknesses that you definitely need to be aware of before diving in. So, objectively comparing the two sides here. On the pros side, the system is incredibly actionable. The multi-format delivery is excellent for totally different learning styles. It's obviously very affordable, and most importantly, it sets realistic expectations. It is not promising you overnight wealth. But on the cons side, the refund window is quite short. You only get 7 days. There's also no Facebook group or community support included, which means you can't easily reach out and ask questions if you happen to get stuck on something. Finally, the strategies are heavily tailored to direct message and social media selling, so honestly, it might not be a perfect fit if you are solely focused on things like long-form blogging or YouTube. To maintain total credibility here, the review clearly defines who this is actually for. You should seriously consider this if you are stuck at 0 to 3 sales, you feel confused about the process, and you are actively trying to use social media DMs to get clients. However, and hear me on this, you should absolutely skip this product if you are looking for some shady get-rich-quick scheme, if you want a purely passive, hands-off income setup, or if you're an advanced marketer looking to build out SEO strategies, massive paid ad campaigns, or complex automated funnels. This is not for you. And wow, that brings us to the end of our explainer. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this somewhat provocative thought to help you evaluate your own online business hurdles. Is your current lack of sales really due to lack of effort, or is it simply a lack of a proven follow-up system? Sometimes just knowing what to say and how to naturally guide a conversation might just be the exact missing piece of your puzzle. Thank you so much for joining me today to explore this topic. Keep learning, keep taking action, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.